What's going on, guys? I got something very special for you today. Another road rage, and I mean one that actually has a real arrest at the end. I know a lot of the videos that I run across, and the ones, or the few that I've shared, is usually not a lot going on. It's somebody being a jackass, and that, you know, will they, won't they be arrested type situation. And for once, yeah, you get to watch somebody get arrested, and they try to play like they are not, you know, the person that did it. Oh, I'm the victim. How dare you? I'm the one that got hurt, not you. I got hit, not you. Blah, 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 blah. But if you actually watch the video, clearly the person that is claiming to be the victim is actually the problem. Now, full context, I do not know what happened before this. So the people that are recording could have been the aggressor, the asshole that actually triggered the person in the truck to do what they did. But I will say this, if you're getting that pissed off at whatever the situation was, because it didn't look like it was a lot of heavy traffic, so if you can make your way around anyway, you should have just done so and left. And this is how I look at it. Anytime there's enough open space and I can just be like, okay, they're gone. If I really want to deal with it, try to get their license plate, call the cops. You know, that's like the worst I've ever had to do. And it was when somebody ran me off into a median. I literally pulled back after I got out of the median, and I got his license plate and called the cops. It was that simple. So yeah, if you have an issue, probably instead of being a jackass and trying to hit and run or whatever it looks like it was going to happen, just don't destroy somebody's property and just let the proper authorities handle it, which is what the people recording look like they did.
Try and hit us again.
He hit us. You got it on video?
Yep.
Okay.
It's on video.
You got his cab?
We did. They're on the lane. I'm filming everything. We got everything. We got everything. We got everything. We got everything. No, we got everything, man. We got everything. They're still on the road.
I need a fucking cop.
Okay.
I need a fucking cop. I need to go back.
I did too. No, I was in the lane.
Go get a fucking license.
We both have it on video.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay, let's just wait on the police.
Stop fucking filming
No,
me.
I'm waiting on the
Tiny
police.
man. Like,
Please go.
stop.
Please go to your car.
Sorry, I've had to actually cut myself off on this because I've laughed a little too hard. That haircut is abysmal. It just reminds me of Edna, and also, I don't know if you know this, but there was an old commercial for Starburst, and it's really old, but it's the berries and cream guy. Her voice and haircut match it perfectly. Go ahead and have a look.
Berries and cream. Oh, hurrah! Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Oh, I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Now, I don't know if you found that as funny as me. I'm sorry, but the comparison is like so spot on that I actually had, you know, I've had to re-record this because I was laughing too much, and I kind of stopped for like about 10 minutes. Had to go take a break. I started editing half the video, started laughing again when I got to the berries and cream. So here I am still smiling because this is absolutely perfect. And the Edna thing, I know that's kind of drawn out. I've seen it pretty much everywhere. But when I see the haircut, I think the berries and cream guy. And also, PSA, if you ever see somebody with a haircut like that, avoid them at all costs. I've never met a person with that haircut be sane at all, especially if they're in their 20s to 30s. They're usually, crazy, and they're super entitled. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying the ones I've met. So I'm just kind of comparing the fact that that haircut usually has, crazy spelt all over it. And if it doesn't actually, make sense to you, think about the, throwing the hands up, getting mad, and saying they need a cop, that they didn't do nothing wrong, that person hit them. But by the looks of the footage, you can clearly tell that they were hit by the truck. And I know you can't really see the road or the direction just a little bit, but towards the beginning of the video, as you see, it looks like they're in their lane, maintaining their lane, and you can clearly see them ripping the mirror off, leaving a little skid mark across the door from the tire that looks like a cat dragging their ass across the carpet, and then a smashed in fender. Yet you can't even defend that. Like, that looks one-to-one like the problem. Also, the arresting and kind of cherry on top. What kills me is her attack, and I don't mean physical. I mean the verbal attack. She tries to do that verbal diarrhea of, you have a little pecker. She did that a few times. I didn't catch it the first few times I watched it because I really wasn't paying that much attention to what she was saying, as much as I was like the damage, her haircut, and that was pretty much like the two main things. But the fact she just kept saying, you have a little dick, quit recording me, that's why you're recording me, oh my god, pecker, pecker, pecker. She just kept saying about how small it was. And I think it's kind of ironic, because look at the truck she's driving. That's usually, you know, goes hand in hand with like the joke, oh, you're overcompensating for something. So I will take it upon myself to make a little joke. I guess she's overcompensating too for the lack of ass. Sorry, I know, bad joke, but it made me laugh. I don't care. But if you're laughing with me, then hey, you get it. But basically, the whole thing is just baffling that you would go out of your way to actually, what looks like, I don't know if it's vehicular assault or whatever they would label it as. Clearly it's some form of charge, but you know, for you to get that mad and run into somebody's vehicle shows that you're crazy. Like I said, I don't know the full context. So the people recording could be assholes. They could have like really sparked this person's, you know, fire and just got them really pissed off to make them want to do this. But the fact that they're not like saying, yeah, I did it and this is why, kind of makes me think that they actually did indeed probably were the aggressive one. But still, let's just, for argument's sake, say the people who were recording were the assholes and they kind of instigated this. At the same time, you have to take it upon yourself to have some kind of, you know, understanding and logic. Don't be a dumbass and run into people with your vehicle if they pissed you out and pissed you off on the road. Like I said, I've been ran off the road. I dealt with it, you know, and it could have been an accident. I don't know. I wasn't going to stop and talk to the guy and try to be his friend and get a beer. He was pissing me off. He literally almost made me run into the median, which would have just totaled my vehicle and probably hurt me. And at the time, I really only had my one vehicle. It's only till now that I have at least two vehicles, so I am more prepared for a situation. But yeah, when you deal with that, you just get their tag, call the police, say, hey, I had this driver run me off the road. They seem to be whatever. Something could be wrong. Could you check on them? And in this case, since the people are recording, I would assume that obviously they were able to use it to get the person arrested, and whoever was in the truck is just a moron, and they should have just kind of did the same thing. If they were driving wrong, I don't know, get proof, or go ahead and deal with the license plate and just give it to the cops, like I said. But here's the thing. I know the cops don't always deal with you just giving the license plate, oh, they're just going to give me a call, let me go look. Because there's a lot of disgruntled assholes that just get pissed off and act like a Karen, and they'll call the cops for almost little to no reason. I understand that happens. But it's a better thing to just give them information and let them deal with it or not deal with it, than you literally rack up a charge and destruction of property, and probably have your insurance go, you know what, you're not covered, and we're going to drop you. So then you're without insurance, and you have to go insurance hunting again. And yeah, the truck's obviously not hurt for the look of it. You'd be surprised what damage you can do just from doing something that small. But basically, for you to go out of your way to be this stupid, lose a lot, you know, the truck's going to get impounded. So you're going to be building up fines, jail time probably, all because of something to do with the lane. And you look like you had plenty of time. The road didn't look that busy for you to have picked up enough speed probably to get another 5 feet and just get in front of them, cut them off. Would have been like at least a better choice than literally sideswiping them. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.